Is it worth getting a wireless microphone like this for your setup? I'm going to show you and tell you. I am not using this right now, but at the end of this video, I will be doing some audio testing between the internal microphone of this phone as well as with this lapel mic. So check out the unboxing, the full review, and the sound tests at the end. Let's get into it. The brand is 7RYMS, R-Y-M-S, and it's the iRay DW40. It's a 4-channel mini wireless microphone, so we're going to see how small and mini it actually is. And my hope is that the sound quality on this thing is going to be amazing. I don't have to tell you that. You'll be able to tell that for yourself, and you can tell me in the comments below what you think about this once you hear it. And we'll see what's in the box. So when you open it up, you got a box up here. We'll see what's in that in a minute. You got your user manual over here. And you have a QR code and a couple other things, maybe a sticker and stuff like that. Put that aside, and then here is the main unit itself. What we have in the box here is a little wind muff. Is one piece. Let's see what else we got. Another wind muff right there. Looks like a third wind muff right there. We'll see what this is in a second. I'll open all these little packages because they're all individually wrapped. We got a little carrying case here, which is pretty strong material, along with a drawstring on the top. All right, so from an accessory perspective, you have a TRS cable to TRS, and you have a TRS to TRRS. And so what are the difference between this? This is tip ring sleeve. This is tip ring sleeve. So this would be to go from the unit to a cell phone, because it has the three rings right there, and this one is for a regular camera, so 2 rings and 2 rings there. You also have a USB-A to USB-C cord, which is probably for charging. You got 4 of these wind muffs, and then the other thing that was in there was magnets, and I am going to assume that these magnets are going to be for attaching the units to your shirt. Alright, so I peeled the plastic off and I just touched this little button here and you see all the lights light up. So let's walk around the case. On the top it says 7RYMS. On the front you have where it's going to open. You have your little power button right there, and then these LEDs are going to tell you how charged the battery is inside of this package. Here's the bottom. If you want to read that, go right ahead and pause and you can do so. Nothing on this side right here. Nothing else on the front, nothing on that side. And on the back is simply your hinge and your USB-C. So coming over here, we're going to open this up and see what we have inside. All right, look at that. So we have 4 units, okay? And then you have your main microphone. Look at that. You got your little clip right there. And around this you have, on one side you have a USB-C port. You have an out, and you have a headphone monitoring right there. So this is going to be your receiver. So I want to get all this right. So like I said, you have the TRS monitor port. You have your audio output port. You have your USB-C, which we just talked about, belt clip on the back. Got a reset spot. And then on this other side, you got your power, power on and switching modes, which is going to be the yellow. And you have your pairing button, which is going to be the black one. This is pretty awesome because I've had other sets where there's actually 2 units, but this has 4. So you can mic up 4 different people with this. Also, as you can see, these contacts are covered, so it wouldn't be charging right out of the package. And then when I take that off, you'll see that those 2 pins, charging pins, are now exposed. So I can put that in there. And as you can see, red right there. So that's going to be charging. This, I think, is already ready to go. Here you have, when you face it here, a USB-C port for charging. You have your volume button on this side. You're going to have your power and mute button right here. You have your microphone right there, and you can see that there's like a little grill right there. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more there. Here it says denoise and pairing button, which is over here on this side, and then stereo or group indicator, which is going to be this light right over here. The other thing I would say is I like is that these have chargers on the base. So if for some reason, you know, you run the battery out on the full box, right, and you needed to charge it, or you're going to go for a long time, you can potentially charge these right here. Same thing with this, you could charge them off of your regular charger. So I decided to show you the wind muff as well. It's pretty easy. It's just simply in here, you'll see there's the microphone, there's a little opening on the bottom, and you just drop it right in there. And then we'll take this guy out of here, and then you'll see how, boom, they connect almost instantaneously, which is great. It's definitely not pocketable. It's, you know, about the size of my hand, at least from the tips of my fingers to the middle of my palm, but definitely something you could put in a camera bag or something like that. So okay, so now here is the sound that you're hearing through this lapel microphone right here. It's right here attached to my shirt. So that's what the sound sounds like with this plugged in, with it on my lapel. You know, you've seen people kind of do this scenario where they're speaking into the microphone. You know, put it on your shirt or your lapel, something like this. Let me know what you think the sound quality is. And now here, I didn't move at all. All I did was disconnect the USB-C port. So now you're hearing the sound inside the phone. So what do you think of this? What do you think of the sound quality between the two? Comment below. Okay, and now I'm using this wireless lapel microphone right here. And so what do you think of the sound quality from this in a little bit more of a quiet environment, because the heating system went off, and so you're not hearing that background noise as much. So let me know what you think right now of the sound here. And what I'll do is I'll actually switch off to one of the other units to see if there's any difference between one unit versus the next. And so here's the second unit that I'll attach. So I just have that right on my shirt lapel right now. A little bit closer, obviously, to my mouth than when I had it before right here. But what do you think of the sound quality here? And then I'll also attach it right to my shirt where the other one was. What do you think of the sound quality here versus what I'm about to show you, which is the sound quality just from the internal microphone of this Samsung Fold 2 that I'm recording off of. What do you think of the sound difference between this and the microphone plugged back in? So here I decided to set up in a little bit of a quieter environment, but as you can tell, I'm further away and you're not really hearing this as well because it's just the internal microphone. And now I'll plug in the external microphone. And then here's the external microphone. I'll do the same thing. I'll actually turn the other way and I'll go further away. And as you can see, I'm much further away than I was before, but the sound quality that you're getting is going to remain consistent no matter where I am. And I think that's really a valuable test. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. I like the fact that it mounts, the receiver mounts right on my cold shoe. It's fantastic. Just slipped right in and it holds really steady there. And so I think the sound quality is good, and I'll let you guys be the judge of what you think as far as the value and whether this is something that you would consider buying yourself. So we'll see you in the next video.